All right, and welcome in. This is the Theta High Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 7. It's week 17 of 2023, which means it's championship week. So we've got a very special episode for you guys here. We've got our two finalists, Samson and Ryan Donnan, and we've got a very, very special guest brought back from years past, the first and second winner of the Theta High League, the only back-to-back champion, the manager of the Drew Bees Doobies, one of the greatest teams of all time, and a father of two. That's right. It's D-Mun. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. I was just saying I get nervous for these things. I get so excited. I actually got so excited last time I filmed one that I forgot that I was watering my trees outside and left my hose on and flooded my basement for the last week. So we just returned the carpet dryers today.
That's great.
All right, I did breeze past Sam and Ryan for your lovely intro, so let's kick it back to them. Sam and Ryan, how are y'all doing?
Good. It's the holidays.
We are right in the middle of the holidays. Is everybody off this week? Am I the only one working?
I'm off.
I'm off too this whole week.
Nice. Yeah, we are right in between Christmas and New Year's for future viewers. What did well, Ryan, how do you do the holiday season? When do you get to open your presents?
Christmas. It's always been Christmas. Hanukkah, we light the candles. Sometimes I'll get socks or something like that, but it's more of a spectacle.
What did Santa bring you?
Me and Lydia got a gift card to a nice restaurant in Scottsdale and some like GPS track. It wasn't GPS tracker. It was like some luggage thing, some tracker thing you put in your luggage to tell if it's 200 feet away.
Like an air tag?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know technology. Something like that.
Is it because Lydia loses you all the time?
Yeah, she's going to put it on me. Yeah.
Sam, what'd you get? I saw a little bit online. Is that Jen telling you the yard's dirty?
Yeah. Santa said the yard was very dirty. I got an electric leaf blower and a weed trimmer, a string trimmer.
Nice.
Weed whacker? I don't know, whatever that is. Yeah. The yard is dirty. I can't get a gasoline weed whacker to work, so we're going electric.
Speaking of yards, David, how's your big new house? He's back in Atlanta for you, those that don't know.
What?
That's good, man. Yep. Moved back.
Where's the letter? Where's the fax machine?
It's been like a month now since I've been back, but yeah, we're still getting settled in here. But it's nice being back home.
Nice.
Do you get any Christmas presents, or are you just perpetual Santa now?
What did I get? I got like a bunch of chocolates, some fuzzy Falcon slippers, and that was about it.
Dad stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
How is being a dad for those of us that don't know? You're the only one with two kids in the league, pretty much the only one with any kids besides Greg.
It's awesome, man. It's like I don't know how to explain it really. Like you'll never feel a love for your child that you've ever felt before. It's like that strong. Like you would do anything for the little ones that you have, you know? So it's incredible.
That's sweet.
Maybe you'll find out one day.
Maybe. What's the newest one's name?
Keanu? That would be cool. Kawhi and LeBron. Yeah.
Where'd that name come from? Is that Hawaiian also? Or Korean?
No, I don't even know how we came up with it. I guess we kind of wanted another K name, but we just kind of thought of K names and picked that one. It's kind of unique, so we wanted our kids to have unique names. You can't have like Kawhi and a fucking Bob or something. That'd be kind of weird. So you have to have kind of two unique names. So we landed on Keanu.
I like it. I like the unique names, except when you're at like Starbucks trying to order.
Yeah, fucking David is so boring, you know. So
Good luck.
yeah.
David, what's your Korean name?
Kyunghwan. So both the kids have Korean middle names as well. So yeah, we kept that tradition alive. That's pretty much the only Korean tradition that we have.
Dang.
I like it.
So
All right, so we brought.
Are your parents nearby?
Yeah, they live like 15 minutes away.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of moons in that neighborhood, right?
Yeah, probably a bunch of Choi's, a bunch of Kim's, a bunch of Parks.
All right, guys. So we brought David on because Ryan's going for something that only David's ever done, the back-to-back championship. And right now he's got a 10-point projection lead. I kind of wanted to take a step back though and go through the Royale. So David, you weren't around when we switched to the Royale, right? You never
I
participated.
think I was here for like 1 year of it, right? It's like the top 4 teams or whatnot. Whoever has the two highest scores gets to go on to the finals. Is that right?
Top 6.
Close. We divide the league in half, so it's just 6 and 6.
Gotcha.
It's a 12 team, and then there's no head-to-head. So it's just the top 2 out of those 6. Shout out Phil Choi for coming up with that great idea. I love it. I tell every other fantasy manager I know about it, but no one will switch to it. But last week, it was Kevin and Sam after 1 week had like a 40-point lead, something crazy, and so we all kind of thought they were going in, and then it came down to, was it Monday night? I don't know. There was like 5 games of football last week. But what was that like for you two guys that were all fighting? I think they all ended up within like a point of each other.
Yeah, that was great. I think I beat Kamo by 2.5 or so, less than 3 points. But I had pretty much given up. I was like, well, cool, like made playoffs 2 years in a row. And then my boy Simba, we call him, Jake Elliott.
Why do you call him Simba?
I don't know. Like Lydia came up with it because like there's one huge kick he had where the lineman just like picked him up and he was like smiley and he's a cute little tiger cub. So according to fantasy, he's the 3rd best, but in my heart, he's number 1. So I think he got like 16 points. And then Kamo's kicker, it was basically kicker against kicker and receiver. His receiver got hurt or something, didn't do shit. And then his kicker kicked like a 45-yarder in the first quarter, and that's like half of what he needed. I was like, okay, it's over, whatever. And then didn't do shit. So blessed.
Yeah.
On pro kickers, I know that's a very hot, controversial topic in our league these days, David. People are trying to just get rid of kickers. I'd like to know your thoughts on that.
Kyle.
I don't know, man. Kickers have like such a big swing on the points, right? And like
Especially recently, they changed the rules.
Yeah, and it's not like they have any control. I guess that's every player though. Like nobody really has control how well they do in a game, right? But like, yeah, that's a tough call for sure. I've definitely heard the controversy over it. I think I lean towards taking kickers out of fantasy football, but you can argue either way.
You're racist.
How are you going to do that? Yeah. We have only one Korean player, full-blooded Korean player in the league, and he plays in the kicking position.
Yeah, and he fucking blew the Tampa Bay game for us. So I won him out in fantasy football.
He was sick. He was sick. Someone coughed on him, gave him some bird flu.
David, do you still play?
Play fantasy football? No, I've completely retired. Like the thing about fantasy, the reason why I got out of fantasy is because you can never be a true fan of your own team if you're playing fantasy football. Like, I looked at Ryan's roster, right?
Bad time to,
who are his 2 biggest players?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you truly say?
They've got
Can you truly say
Stars
you're a Philly fan, Ryan? Can you truly say you're a Philly fan?
That's what all the losers are saying. Like, you're not allowed to draft people from a team that's in the same division as your team. It's not like fantasy Eagles. It's fantasy football, dude.
Yeah, separation of church and state, David.
I felt worse drafting Eagles. That's one of my key tenets. D stands for don't draft Eagles. Or maybe it was one of the ends, never draft Eagles. And I kind of broke that with Dallas Goedert, and he got hurt. So Simba saved me.
David, what was that team name that I read off earlier for you?
Doobies? Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's conflict.
That's why you quit Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know if I could ever quit, though.
And it's nice just watching one game throughout the week and not having stress over the rest of the week about football games. Like, I just like cheering for my one team, and then I'm good to go.
It makes all the games interesting.
You don't watch no other games?
No, I don't really even have time, especially with kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally watch my Falcons, and that's pretty much it for the weekend.
I don't think I want kids.
Yeah.
You chose the worst time to David chose the worst time to quit fantasy and become like a true Falcons fan. I mean, not saying you weren't, but just like to devote all your football time into the Falcons. Like they were great when you were doing fantasy, and then it's just been all downhill since then.
I think I quit before they went to the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
What year was that?
We had one good
It
season.
was around then, 2017 or something like that.
Yeah.
51. Never
Wait, who
forget.
took David's spot?
Initially, it was Floody. They did like a joint thing for a couple of years, and then Floody
that's
didn't
right.
want it, so then Marco came in.
Oh, so Marco has my spot right now?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's never made the Royale,
Oh no.
but only one. Yeah, the league's all upside down now. Ryan's about to be a two-time champ. Dan was
Dan
the regular
dominated
season
this
champ.
season.
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude. I remember Ryan was always the Sacco.
3 times,
Yeah.
baby.
It's
So
it's
is
the
Sam.
Vestaco now.
What
Yeah,
has
we
he
call it
guys
Daniel
done?
Vestaco.
Sam, how was it for you? Because we kind of thought you were fine, and then you almost got dragged into the melee.
Yeah,
Thing.
I thought. I'm just looking at the scoreboard from last week, but yeah, it was really bad when I kept my eye on the Dallas Miami game and didn't see too many points, and then felt like I had a big enough lead from the week before, and then Kyle on the Monday night games, he sent out that the Christmas Day games, he sent out that math thing where he was like, oh, if Sam gets like 20 yards from Debo, he's locked himself in. And so that's what I was just cheering for, was just for Debo. And then Jake, I think Kamo had Jake Moody. So I was just like, okay, no field goals, just touchdowns or yards.
Yeah, the lesser Jake by a mile.
Yeah. But try not to think ahead, don't want to jinx myself. So
Yeah, speaking of, how are y'all feeling?
All right. I mean, I'm cool with not. Dude, playing the draft was stressful as hell. Herman decided not to go to fucking hunt some elks, not elves. And then Dan, after I booked the place, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm getting married. I'm going to bring in like 3 of you guys. So cool. Like, we've checked out all the places I wanted to go to. And just the prices have gotten ridiculous. Airbnb, vacation rentals, just in the past like 3 years alone, it's ridiculous. Like, we'd be better off just staying in hotel rooms or something stupid. But I was initially looking into like San Diego and LA before I did Phoenix, and it was just, we would have been paying like $250 each per night.
We did the hotel thing for the other league and just drafted in like a Marriott conference room downstairs in like a courtyard.
Go to Panama City and do the Great Value Inn or whatever that motel was. That
rest in peace. It doesn't exist anymore.
America's Best Value.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it got blown away by Hurricane Matthew.
Oh,
didn't know
moment of
that.
silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured that would be the first thing to fly away in the wind.
So
Sharky's is still there.
we typically play a game called Two Studs and a Pud, but we kind of know all of them. Like, it's objectively Sam, Ryan, and Will, right? Because Will has single-handedly kind of ruined the fun of the Sacco bracket this year. How do you guys feel about just like forcing Tommy to beat Sacco?
Oh, says the Sacco who like already
you're the Sacco.
Yeah, good try.
Good
Yeah,
try,
David. So
Herman.
I had a prior obligation. I couldn't go to the draft this year, and they made up some
Prior
rule where if
my ass.
the Sacco doesn't go, then they get to be Sacco again the next year. How do you feel about that?
So you're the default Sacco, Herman? I love it.
Yeah, it just
Great.
kind
It
of
was the previous Sacco.
ruins the half the league bracket.
Yeah, but it's your fault for missing out. So
Yeah. How many years in a row have we done Labor Day weekend for the draft? Like 5 or so before.
Oh,
This year?
maybe more than that. Since
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I think
whenever
since
we first
PCB.
started,
I had a prior engagement.
2014 or 15. Yeah. I needed a year off. This podcast wouldn't exist if I hadn't taken a year off. I was burned out.
Fair enough.
Now we're back.
So are you committing to the draft for next year?
I really want to do it here in Colorado. It's crazy that we've never done the Theta High draft in Colorado. And I think the Fish Sticks concert would be really, really fun. I really want to do that.
Is that Dixie Chicks and Fish?
No, it's the Dick's Sporting Goods Park, but they do a 4-night run there every year. It's like this kind of like Fish fan, place thing you got to go to. I've never been. I'm not a huge Fish fan, but I do like, jam band music, and it could be like a fun event. We could also, it's Colorado, right? There's other stuff to do. Have y'all thought about it at all? Or you're not putting the cart before the horse?
Yeah, I was thinking.
I've always said that I would pick a middle America town with a lot of direct flights. So I was looking at a list of most direct flights.
Yeah, Asheville was fun, but that was a pain. What was like a 2-hour drive from Charlotte?
Yeah, it was rough for us West Coasters. Like it took Greg like 14 hours to get there.
Wait, where'd you guys go? Asheville?
Kevin won, so he did it in Asheville, but it's not near any airports. So it's like if you're flying from California, you're 3 time zones plus like a 4-hour flight plus a 3-hour drive when you get there. It's just brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about picking Bentonville, Arkansas, home of Walmart. Should be a lot of good direct flights for most metropolitan areas.
Colorado's kind of central.
But aren't you winning? You won the league, right? Is that over? TCAN?
No, and Taylor's got a 16-point lead on me. I think he might win it. And I was fine with it because I thought he would do like a wino thing. But I think he's just going to do the damn lake draft again.
Yeah. They love drafting the lake.
Yeah, he's a father now too. I think that probably complicates it a little bit. Too many dads in that league.
Have you guys done a Vegas one yet?
Yeah,
that's what
Kyle
killed me.
Won 2021.
Yeah, Sam and I both leagues did Vegas the same year, so we had to go to Vegas back-to-back weeks and just came up limping, like empty wallets.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
It's cool that we saw Chris Angel for ours.
That was so bad.
Sam got tied up in a straight jacket
as he like levitated.
Yeah, he swallowed 6 razor blades and then kept them back up.
Yeah, that camera was definitely live.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Vegas destroyed us, David. Maybe if you were there, it would have changed, but I don't know. We try to do the same weekend, but Donan hates Bama.
Yeah, Sam and I are the only ones in the 2 leagues, and we've been trying to do a relegation league for years where you do a big like 20-person league. It's actually 2 10-team leagues, and then like the top half and the bottom half switch, and then we always just go to the same draft location. But these guys don't want to hang out with any of the guys from the other league, so it's like a non-starter.
That sounds way too complicated, man. Fantasy football is supposed to be fun, not fucking like a huge system like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wise words. So for the Sacco, let's say, just for argument's sake, Tommy loses. We don't have any punishments. We didn't do any ranked choice voting. Do we want to just run it back, or do we both sing the anthem and that's it, or do I just do the whole thing all over again and Tommy just gets off scot-free?
My vision for the combine was that we would have a log of all the Saccos doing the combine, and then just have a forever
the hardest part is filming it and editing it, but like besides that, I would want to do it.
Yeah, I made Emily
and the legitimacy of the 40 time.
Hey,
this joker over there says he ran a 4.340. I had never seen that.
Wait, who runs a 4.3?
That's what Herman said. He ran a 4.340.
We were having foot races in Austin that one draft in our driveway when like the landlord came over.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We should just do that again.
I would like to just make him. Yeah, I like the idea of just adding a new record to the combine each year. We'll just make him do it, or maybe will do it as his last parting gift.
Can't even get him to do it the last time he was Sacco though.
That's true.
Good luck.
I know, and he had slimmed down and lost a whole bunch of weight to be able to do the combine again.
Yeah, he just brought beer.
Well, you made him get a pony cake.
Because he didn't do well. No, I think we did all 3. We kind of tripled the punishment that year, which wasn't fair. Which was his pushback, which fine. He did like technically 1 punishment. But yeah, I do like the idea of just kind of iron fisting Tommy into it. Although he might lose anyway. They're both projected like 80 points, so it might just be a natural Sacco.
Yeah.
All right.
Sacco in our hearts, Herman.
Thanks, perpetual Sacco. We need to get a trophy.
One last point.
Little trophy, yeah, Sam.
If you were going to win the TCAN League, I was probably just going to combine the drafts.
Oh, yes. You didn't answer my text when I asked. I thought you were just like, fuck no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, if Sam wins, I was trying to get him to promise that we would draft in the same location.
Oh, shit. You got an eagle.
Yes.
That's terrifying.
I brought a surprise guest, Swoop. According to Google, Eagles' mascot name is Swoop. So this is my stud right here.
She's real.
Hey, what's going
My
on?
girlfriend Lydia. She's real. She was at our draft.
I just have to go on record and say I didn't draft for Will based on how hot the players were.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
our
yeah,
friend
that is a
Amanda.
fun- That is a fun
Was
wrinkle
advised.
that Will drafted, or she drafted for
What
Will.
was Will's draft advice
His
to you?
one piece of advice was get Travis Kelce at all costs. I don't care how much. So
So that did him well.
58 big ones on Travis Kelce.
Yeah. But
That's really
Lydia's
good.
one of my studs. She's a orthopedic PA, and I'll ask her stupid questions like, "What's the arthroscopic knee surgery? Like, what's the timeline on that?" And she'll tell me like, what was it, 10 years, never made playoffs, and then I met Lydia, and I've been in the championship twice since meeting her. So definitely a coincidence.
Not a coincidence.
Yeah.
You think it's a good luck charm, or you think she is giving you insider information on injuries?
Since I'm on record, I'll say good luck charm.
Puppet owner.
Adorable. Did you do another stud and putt?
If we're doing it, sure. Samson, I'll say he's my other stud because you've also gotten Sacco 3 times, right?
Yeah, I think Daniel has 4.
Oh, well, we're not counting that. But I'd say this is a good rags to riches story. And I remember you were like the first Sacco to do the national anthem, which has been our only real Sacco punishment. So is this your first time in the championship, or have you made the championship?
No, I think I lost in the finals one other year,
Cool.
but I could be confusing the 2 leagues.
He is a virgin. I do love virgin champions. So Ryan,
On the app, it said you made playoffs once or made top 3 once, but I couldn't find anything else.
Oh,
then
if that's the
like
case,
regular
that's probably
season.
right.
But anyways, not cool to see some young blood. Not see the same faces in the finals all the time. You know,
Ryan wins 1 championship and he acts like he's in the finals every year.
yeah, it's nice of you young studs to come with me. No. And then should I do my
Who's your putt? Yeah. Who's your putt?
You, Herman.
Oh.
Can't go first Sacco in our history to miss a draft. So that's why we had to make up that stupid rule. Went elk hunting. How many elks did you catch? Exactly. Can't control your own bowels. You
I sent David that video.
driven this league into the ground. If I was stuck in a room with Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and Herman, and I had a gun with only 2 bullets, I would shoot Herman twice. I love you, buddy. I think that's all I had. That was all my notes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, David, what's your prediction? Which one of these guys is winning?
I don't know who's gonna win, but I know who I want to win is Sam for sure.
That's racist.
We can't have
Yeah,
Ryan winning the league twice like I did.
Kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. You're the only one that's ever done it since the very first 2 years back when nobody was really paying attention. It's kind of Mickey Mouse championships.
I know. Half the league was terrible. You had
Yeah,
Shea
Shea-
Glassman.
Shea
Now we
was
all
the
try
Barrett.
it.
Wasn't Sham in it too?
No.
No.
No?
It's
Wasn't
Sham now. Come on,
Yeah.
David.
Get with the times.
My bad.
No, it catches me every time.
All right, guys.
I did have
you say
one
you had a
graphic to
presentation.
show.
Yeah.
I had
Can't
one
leave without
graphic to show.
a Sam graphic.
I didn't do nothing. It's just a screenshot. So this is our points scored by week. You can see that starting in week 10, Don and I have just flip-flopped. And so since Don had scored more points in week 16, got my fingers crossed that we get a flop.
Oh wow. Y'all were in sync at first.
Is it a 1-week championship?
Yeah,
Yes.
because the NFL does week 14 buys right now. And until they fix that, we only have a 3-week window of no buys. So the finals is a single week, which I kind of like. It's just like, like all at once.
Yeah.
All right. All the money's on Sam, even though he's an 11-point underdog. So we'll see. David, thank you so much for hopping on. I think the boys in the league are really going to like seeing this. Really good to talk to you.
Of course.
Yeah, let me know when you want to hang out, David.
I'm here. You come hang out. You're
Yeah,
welcome
rest in
to
peace,
my
David.
place whenever.
Yeah.
Are you up in Duluth?
Yep, where all the other Korean people are. Come join your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I see your buddy at Hawks games a lot.
Which buddy?
Who's that kid? The Fiji.
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Rodrigo. Oh, yes.
Do you have season tickets?
Yeah, but I'm probably getting rid of all my season tickets. I had season tickets to almost every sport, and then just gonna get rid of them now.
Why are you getting rid of them?
This Hawks season sucks. I think I'd rather lose every game by like double digits
Yeah.
than be close and then lose in the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, they are painful to watch.
Yeah,
You should keep your Falcons, though. Do you have Falcons season tickets?
yeah, we're getting rid of those.
Oh, no.
That's probably the first one gone.
I got to
You
go
still
to,
have
like,
the-
the last 2 home games. Well,
Oh, really?
the Saints and the Bucks game.
Oh, wait. So you didn't go to the Colts?
No, I didn't go to the Colts.
Oh, I was gonna say you probably saw me and Jen waving the flag, jacking the flag off. But all right.
Bye,
Peace.
guys. It's fun. Happy New Year.
Later.
Yeah.